pull out that Game 7. Fox Sports Portland.
Congratulations to the Portland Winterhawks. They held off Spokane tonight in Game 7 to win the Western Conference title. Bobby Russell, the man early. 2 goals in a $1:30 to put Portland in front 2-1 after 1. Chiefs, though, even things at 2 after 2. Final frame, Andre Podkaninski sticks with it. That was the difference. Hawks win 3-2. They open the WHL Championship Series Saturday night at the Garden against Brandon. NHL playoffs, folks.
Get any better than a Game 7 in any series. Spokane's valiant 5-2 win last night forced one final game for all the glory in the Western Hockey League's Western Conference. They played that game tonight at the Rose Garden. That's where Dan Christofferson is standing by live to tell us what happened. Dan?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Tim. This was not your normal do-or-die, double do-or-die situation because, as you know, Spokane, being the host team at the Memorial Cup next month, they were automatically guaranteed to advance to the Memorial Cup. So the Winterhawks were the only team facing a win or goodbye proposition. Let's go to the highlights just a little bit ago. And yes, a sense of urgency for the Hawks. A great season, and they didn't want to see it end tonight. 6 minutes into the game, Bobby Russell gets it where he wants it on the right wing, and you see what happens. Red Light City, 1-0 Winterhawks. And look who's right back at him just about a minute and a half later. Number 21, Russell, off the great pass from Kevin Hopt. 2-0 Russell and the Hawks, 7:20 into the game. But Portland gets a little bit sloppy after killing a Chiefs power play, and you see Greg Lieb beating Brent Bilecki there. Still 2-1 Hawks early second period, but Spokane ties it on the Perry Johnson goal. It's 2 apiece until early in the third period. It takes a while, but finally watch Andre Podkaninski sneak it in there. With 16 minutes to go, he wouldn't give up, and he does the slide, and the Winterhawks lead it 3-2, but still plenty of time if the Winterhawk defense can't hold up, but there's no word can't in their vocabulary. Here's the end of the game. The saves as Spokane pulled its goalie, and you see the final. 3-2 Portland hangs on. Bobby Russell, those 2 early goals were really clutch, and then Brent Bilecki, the goalie, putting the clamps down with 30 saves on the game, including 12 in the fourth period. And as we come back here live, we're going to see, we're joined by the early hero and the guy who made it stick tonight, Bobby Russell, with those 2 early goals. Guess you wanted to make a statement right out of the chute, and you got it where you wanted it, and you did what you wanted to do with it.
Well, yeah, on the first goal, Jacobson just made a great pass over to me, and I was trying to pass it back to him the whole time, and the pass wasn't there, so I just shot, and I guess it went in. That's the way it goes. Intense hockey game. Spokane, give them a lot of credit, but you guys wanted a little bit more, didn't you? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the most intensive hockey I've ever played, and I mean, both teams won it. It's Game 7. There's not going to be any mistakes, or very few mistakes, shall I say, and we just came out on top, I guess. Now we have Brandon in the next round, and that should be even tougher. Oh, Brandon's an even better team than Spokane is, and they rank up there just with us, if not better. So it's just going to be a great series, and we got to get some wins right away here at the Rose Garden on Saturday night. Okay, Bobby Russell, it all begins Saturday night right here at the Garden, Game 1 of the Western Hockey League Finals. Back to you, Tim.
All right, Dan Christofferson live down at the Rose Garden. Thank you very much. Bring on those Wheat Kings. You know, the Winterhawks ice time at the Garden shoved the...
Brent Peterson all smiles early when Bobby Russell gets the feed from Chris Jacobson. 5:50 of the first period, duck suit, 1-0 Portland. Then moments later, it's Kevin Hopt who had a shot on goal, but it's Russell around the crease, tips it home. 2-0 Winterhawks. Garden was rocking. Spokane, though, makes its run. Been a very even series. Greg Lieb makes it 2-1. Then the Chiefs silence the crowd, tie it up. Perry Johnson beats Brent Bilecki. Nothing he could do about that. We go into the third. Early, puck behind the net. Andre Podkaninski jams it home. The Winterhawks let it ride, let it slide, lead 3-2. They now need to hold on. Bilecki had 30 saves. They're all over the net, but they can never punch it in. Portland wins it 3-2. They have made it to the Western Hockey League title series now against Brandon.
Wow, this is a huge step for us. It was a big win, and their team really buckled down, and we really deserved the win tonight. We worked hard.
If we would have lost this game, then it would have been just a letdown to our whole season. I mean, we had a great season, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't win in the playoffs.
NHL playoffs underway, defending Stanley Cup champion.
At the Rose Garden tonight, the Hawks skating by the Spokane Chiefs 3-2. Members of the Cheech and Chong fan club showing up for this one, and they were thinking blowout early. Bobby Russell, it's the plumber's special because he drains the pipes right here. Hawks up 1-0. Just over a minute later, and it's Russell again. Portland leads at 2-0 early in the first period, But the Chiefs come back to get him like a bad patty melt. Perry Johnson on the front porch. It's tied at 2 after 2. The Hawks, though, would get the game winner in the third period. Andrei Podkanitsky. The puck is right on the line, and he keeps spanking it until it cries goal. Would the Hawks slide into the finals after that? Well, the Chiefs pull their goalie, and they get several close shots at tying it, but the Winterhawks hold on. Brent Bilecki, a solid night in the net. Portland has won the West Division title, taking Game 7 from Spokane 3-2. They open the WHL Finals against Brandon on Saturday at the Rose Garden. Well, the Blazers are hoping to do